Alright guys, it is getting hot out. I'm actually going to go for a swim. I'm by the store right here on Bog Road where my family came from on River Road. So thinking about my Uncle Bill. It's weird, I had a dream about that river the other night. It's weird. But anyways, yeah, so what's going on with Benny here? I mean, he just wants to win an argument. Is that what he's looking to do? So he was wrong, and he doesn't like being wrong, but he was wrong. He chose to leave his family. He chose to divorce his wife. He chose to tell a bunch of lies about his wife. I have the record of him pushing me and throwing me and grabbing me, and I've got that record. And then the officer reminded me that he also remembers us talking about when he was screaming at the Bow storage unit. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe I should get that record too of the police having to be called because he was screaming at the top of his lungs about his storage, right? So he was, I don't know what was the matter with him, but he was going down big time. Um, how do you deal with this, ladies? You know, the more Kevin Leandro wants to lie, the more my husband wants to lie, the more I have more ammunition for helping other women, not only just with abortion, motherhood, but toxic relationships, right? So I have looked into mission trips. I actually had a woman tell me, and I'll probably talk about this more, but I influenced her to go to church. I ran into someone yesterday helping to build churches now. She was in like major sin. I'm talking about homosexuality and everything. And she repented. She's like, you know what? She's like, I asked God to forgive me. You inspired me to go to church. She got saved, and she's going to a church that I know. So, God forgives anything, guys. But the problem is when you have people like Leandro, full of pride, and my husband who just wants to argue. That's all he wants to do. That pride will keep you from God. Actually, you're supposed to humble yourself before God and be like, yeah, you know what? I was wrong. My husband could easily change his life today. I was wrong. I lied. I made mistakes. God forgive me. He needs God more than he needs me. I blew it. I'll try to do better. Help me to do better and be forgiven in the end, right? But instead he wants to lie and drag this on when it's very clear and proven that he's been lying. So, when a man is not confident, he's insecure, negative background, trauma, critical spirit, that kind of attitude, you want a man who has a drive, he's motivated, he's willing to humble himself and take, radical accountability and say, you know what, I was wrong, I'm sorry, let's work this out. And that's what you want to do. So, I can argue till death do us part. That's what I can do until he dies or I die, if that's what he's looking for. But it doesn't go away until it's fixed, and someone has to be the one to say, hey, I was wrong. Swallow your pride, Ben. You were wrong. You destroyed your family. And I have so much proof that there's nothing that they have on me. So I don't know what they're looking for. But there's nothing there. And when a husband, is in pornography and he wants to accuse you of having an affair or whatever, which is not true, does it matter? He was in pornography. Does it really matter even if I did, which I didn't? But would it have mattered? No, because he already cheated on me. Jesus talks about if you lust after a woman, you committed adultery. So over here, he's checking out women. We're at the bank. He's checking out women. He wasn't happy. So I hope the best for him. I really do. He just wasn't a happy person. Very unthankful. I hope the best for him. But he's not going to pull me down just because he's not happy.